So first we took a helicopter ride from Kathmandu towards Kerum via Saprabesi. So we saw some beautiful glimpses of the hills along the way. Kailash Mansarovar is located at Tibet, for which we need to go from Kathmandu. Along the way we will be seeing the Botikosi River after crossing the immigration. At this time the flow was too much at the river. Finally we reached towards Kerum town, which is situated at Tibet. So this was a glimpse of the Kerum town where we spent our first day. The next day we drove towards Saga, which was 500 kilometers, more than 500 kilometers of drive. On the way we could see a beautiful waterfall. Okay, we saw some brilliant views along the way, and this was the public toilet that we went to while filling the gas. And this was a beautiful glimpse of from the top of the pass. The valleys were beautiful, everything was so out of the world. This is the Salt Lake, which we could see, and we did some passage as well, which involved driving at more than 5,000 meters. So this is the beautiful Brahmaputra lake. We crossed this lake before reaching to Saga. So this is the town of Saga, where we reached at day 2. The town was beautiful, the weather was good, the view was brilliant. We'll be spending 2 days at Saga.
So we're at 4,612 meters, and you can see the dining here at China. It's a different experience in China because they make everything fast, they make everything updated, so it's a different experience back here. And you won't believe me, like they got ACs on toilet as well. So it's just sick, man.
This is how we had dinner. Day 3, we started our hike. We went for acclimation hike during this day. So all of our members, they were above 60 years. So I decided to take them for a small acclimation hike. So at least we can have a glimpse of how our body would react when we will reach towards Mansarovar. And this day, we have the Ganesh Chaturthi as well, which is a very famous festival for the Hindus. And we sang along the Ganpati Baba song. So this guy was 86 years old, he was brilliant. So let's start day 4. So we drove early in the morning, we had breakfast, we had left, and on the way we had some packing lunch. This was a long day, we had to drive towards Mansarovar, and the other thing was we even had to do the Kora during this day. So this is a glimpse of the day. So this is on the way, you can see the big view, it's really beautiful. We call this a desert side. It's a desert side, like when we compare it to Nepal, like it's more like Upper Dolpo, Mustang, Manang, Upper Mustang. So you can see the views, it's astonishing. And we had lunch on the way.
So we're having picnic over here on our way to Kailash Mansarovar. The scene is really awesome and beautiful. Everyone is happy. Bit hungry.
And finally, we are here at Mount Sarovar. You can see the lake of Mount Sarovar. When we see it from a different angle, so you can see the three colors at the lake. So usually we see three colors at the lake here. But still, from my camera, I couldn't capture what we saw from our naked eyes. We did the Kora in a bus, so it was a good experience. So we reached Chu Monastery, and from here, if the weather was clear, we were supposed to see Kailash, but we couldn't see it. And here we filled the water in our bottles so we could take it to home. This was a good spot for filling the bottles, and we even visited inside the monastery. And after that, for our night accommodation, right at our tea house, which was very close to the river, and we stayed here overnight. The view was really good. We could just go near the bank of the river. So when we stay near the river, near the Mount Sarovar lake, we can do the puja. So this was our first glimpse of Mount Kailash. We went to the place where Bhasmasur was killed. Before going towards the place where Bhasmasur was killed, finally we reached Thakuri. So it is said that when you dip your leg at the hot spring of Thakuri, and when you sprinkle the water on yourself, then you become holy. So this was the top of Thakuri. So from here we could see the valley, we could see some beautiful views. So we decided to climb a little bit so we can have a 360-degree view of the whole Thakuri valley. So we are on our way towards Darshan. We'll be spending a night over here. So after Darshan, we went towards Yamdwar. After spending the night there, so there's a lottery system for the horses and the porter. If you want a horse or a porter, there's a lottery system, and you get the horse and porter after the lottery. Then after that, we start our walk towards Derabuk. So the walk took us around 8 hours. Derabuk is situated at an altitude of 5,100 meters plus. So during this walk, we see the really good view of Kailash. It's the south side or the north side, I forgot that. But when we see the pictures of Kailash, the golden picture of the sunset or the sunrise, and most of the pictures that we see of Mount Kailash are taken from this place. So it's very close, but the weather was not clear, so we couldn't get the clear part of the summit. But we could see it up really close. It's very close. This was the closest to the we can see Kailash, and as we went up, it was more closer. I was very happy. I was feeling had very mixed emotions. I had all the mixed emotions. And after seeing the view, we started and continued our walk. So we had packing lunch for this day. So during the walk, I was continuously having some Snickers, drinking water. And after reaching Derabuk, we spent the night there. And from Derabuk, we started our we continued our Kora towards Dolmola Pass. It was very snowy. The snow was too much, so we had to use crampons. The weather was not good, it was snowing, so we had to use raincoat and everything, and it was so tiring. This day was very tiring. As you can see on the video clip. It was one of the hardest days because we spent too many days on the bus, and we started our walk at 5,000 meters, and we spent one night at Derapuk, and from there we had to go towards Tomala Pass. So the altitude, it made it very difficult because we started at 5,000 meters. So some people, they can even have cramps when they do this. So it's advised to have some magnesium tablets. So magnesium tablets, they help you to avoid cramps. And after that, we went back to Darchen. We spent the night at Darchen, and after Darchen, we started to head towards Saga. The weather was really clear. You could see some windmills, as it was like seeing wallpaper in a desktop or a computer. And this day was a long day. It was a very long drive. So that's it. And after Saga, we went towards Stingri, because we had to continue our journey towards Everest Base Camp. We started really early because this was a long day, because we had to go from Sangha to Tingri. After Tingri, we had to go to Everest Base Camp, and at the same day we had to return back to Kyogum. So seeing this highway, I felt like we were driving towards heaven. During the dawn, during the morning time, the sun was about to come out, so we could see really beautiful views. It felt like I can't explain like how it felt, how the experience was. It was out of the world, as you can see. But we still cannot capture like everything that you see on the. We cannot actually like show you all the views that we see through our eyes, because cameras, they have a different megapixel, which is, I think, if we compare it to our naked eyes, then it's less. It's a completely different story. So this was the town of Tingri, and Tingri got hit by a huge earthquake just 1 month back or 2 months back. But it was after our trip. So from Tingri, we continued our journey towards Everest Base Camp. The views were good. We arrived here at around 10 o'clock. 9:30, 10 o'clock, we were already at Tingri. We had already crossed Tingri, and we were making our way towards the Everest Base Camp, the Tibetan side. The views were really good. If the time was not tight, I would have really loved to go near to the hill or do something there. The roads are really good, so even if we have to drive for like 500 kilometers or 600 kilometers, it doesn't matter, because the roads are very good. And if we drive at a speed of 80 kilometers or 100 kilometers per hour, we can still do 600 kilometers or 700 kilometers in a span of 8 to 10 hours. So we decided that we'll be doing all this in the same day.
From here,
so finally we reached to the place where we were supposed to board the bus. We had to get the tickets, we had to get the permits, so we could go towards the base camp. So this is the place. Like at Nepal we had Gorakshep, but at Tibet we have this place.
So we're gonna be taking this bus to the base camp, which is around 50-55 kilometers from here. So usually we go to the base camp from from a walk from the Nepal side, but let's have this experience in a bus. So this buses, they go to the base camp, so it's gonna be a different experience this time. No walking. So this is the Gorakshep of base camp, basically, like what you say in Nepal. So here we're gonna be driving towards the base camp. It's it's unbelievable. We're driving to the base camp of Mount Everest. That's the Everest. So this is the base camp of Everest. हसमुख सर इधर है, मैम इधर है, मेरे फेवरेट दादाजी इधर है. हम हाथ में हाथ लेके कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा, गाए जा. That's the Everest. And this is the base camp. This is the base camp of Everest from the Chinese side. So, Everest. That's the Everest. From the Tibetan side, Chinese side. Okay, man.
So now we drive back to Kerung. We'll be driving back to Kerung, and on the way we'll be stopping to see So Lake. It's a very famous lake on our way back. So during the morning time we couldn't stop here and the lake was not visible that morning. It was foggy, but while returning back towards Kerung after completing the base camp, we saw it, and I took my sword off because I wanted a picture with the lake. And I don't know if I'll be going back there or not, but this was a really good experience. And on the way back we reached to the top of the pass, so 5,000 meter plus. We got roads over here, you can see it. It seems kind of scary, and the thing that I felt the most was like at this place, if it rains continuously for like 2 to 3 days, then being a dry land, there's nothing that can give a good grip for the soil. So the soil, they have very less grip. So if it rains continuously for a lot of days, it might cause flood or landslide, which can be dangerous. So I won't advise anyone to travel here during the monsoon season. It's dangerous. So spring, like March, April, May, or September, October, November is the best time. So on our way back, after completing the journey, 4 days of walk and everything, it felt really good. I was going home, so now at least could have a decent rest. So I'm showing you some of the recaps from Mount Revered. Like we can walk as well, but it will take a lot of time because it's more than 58 kilometers. I think it's something between 58 to 65. So it seems really beautiful. It's once in a lifetime thing for a lot of people. So you gotta enjoy all the moments and everything. So you can see a lot of rare flags and some inscriptions on the stone. So people come. It's really to the Buddhism section. And for those people who cannot join Mount Revered, if you're there at Mount Revered, you can call your family, you can show it to your family, you can show it to your friends. If you get a silver connection, or if you get a SIM card out there at China, then you can give them a video call. The cellular networks, they work very well out there, so even your friends and family, they can have a glimpse. And the weather is clear. We see Kailash from Mount Revered as well. And the other lake that is very famous at Kailash is the Rakshastal. So Rakshastal was created by Lord Shiva when Ravan requested him after some tapasya. So Rakshastal is a place where Rakshas, the demons, they go usually to have a bath. So at these places we can stop the vehicle, like if you're going from a jeep or a bus, you can stop by and you can select the place, and in that place you can fill up the waters Like fill the water bottles if you want to take water back to your home, or as an offering to your friends or family, or if you want to keep it at the puja room of your home, then you can take it from here. It's a good spot to fill up the water, and the water is also clean. And you gotta look out for algae because there are a lot of algae out there, so you don't want to like fill up the bad water because it'll turn green, and as you're going back you still have 3 to 4 days left, so the bottle and the whole water inside the bottle can be the color can get to green, so you gotta watch out for that as well. And when you reach there it's a different vibe, you feel really positive. And the other thing is, people they have a belief that when you get up at night and when you go out there you can see crops taking form of different animals like swans or anything and having a bath at night. But going alone is not recommended because the dog here, they are wild. The dogs are wild. So there was a recent case when I was there. So people say that some dogs, they kill the Japanese guy. So people here, when someone dies, they cut their body and they feed it to the dogs. Previously, they used to feed it to the vultures, but since the number of vultures are decreasing out there, they have started feeding it to the dogs, which makes the dogs wild. And if you're alone, and if they are starving from a long time, then you might get eaten by them. So you gotta watch out for that, and you gotta have someone. You need someone who can watch your back or who can accompany you along the way. And you can even stay up there. And if you have good camera, like in this section, you can see 3 colors on the river. The color pattern, they are different. So you got like green, you got the dark blue. So, and this was a glimpse of the mountains we could see. And the whole journey is very closer to the Nepal's border. Upper Mustang, Pokhara, they are close by. So if you just cross the mountains, if you can cross up the mountains, if you can do the pass, if you can do it all, then you can reach to the Nepal side as well from this point. And previously this route, it was used as a salt trade place. It was used as a Himalayan silk route or salt trade route or anything during the medieval times. So this place, it has got a lot of history. It has a lot of positive vibes. It has different feeling and different things. So this was our journey of Kailash Mansarovar. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So this was my first time, doing vlogging, or so if there was any mistake or if there is anything that can be improved, so please let us know on the comment section, and please do like, subscribe and comment. And if you've been there, please share us your experiences, and if there are any tips that you could give us regarding the video shooting and things like that, then please do let me know. I saw this through iPhone 11 Pro Max, and if the camera was good, I think I could have some good shots if I had some powerful zoom. So this was me.